Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So I'll just start this off by saying thank you to everyone that has recently subscribed. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the content to come and following along the journey. In this video, I'm going to have a wee recap of the 5K race that I did a couple of weeks back. So if you haven't seen that video, I did a race day vlog, and go check that one out before you watch this, just so you kind of have an idea. But I'm just going to go over a few of the stats and then have a chat about the race we've got tomorrow as well. So I did a 5K around the Glasgow Green run by Up and Running Events. The distance came up a wee bit short at 4.97 kilometers, which is pretty much the distance, and you do lose GPS a wee bit throughout the routes, so it could be accurately measured, and they do say it's accurately measured, so I'm gonna confidently say I ran 5 kilometers on the race. My average heart rate was 150, which is way lower than I would expect for a 5K effort. My max I've got to in a race is 189. So I normally just say my max is around 190, and I would expect my heart rate to be kind of averaging in the 170s for a 5K race. So I do use the wrist-based heart rate monitor that is on the watch, so it is not completely accurate, but I do think it is pretty accurate relative to the effort that I'm putting in most of the time. So I think maybe it should have been a little bit higher for this race according to the effort that I was putting in, but I think it's pretty close. And I was able to average 3:35 per K, which is 3 to 4 seconds quicker than my previous PB. So I was really happy with that. And I did feel pretty comfortable in the first 2K going around the 3:30, 3:31, 3:32 pace, which kind of excites me for what is possible for me in the 5K, and I'm just starting to feel more comfortable at the faster paces, which is great. And as you can see, kind of during the third and the fourth kilometer, I did slow quite a bit, but I kind of put that down to the route being quite narrow in those sections and having to weave around so many people on the course. So I do think I lost a few seconds there. And I do think I could have run kind of mid 3:35, like around 3:35 per K for that, those 2 kilometers as well, in regards to like the effort that I was putting in. I don't think I was going like too deep. I felt like I still had some in reserve, which was great, and yeah, it really felt good. And it says my max heart rate was 164. I think I would expect that to be up in the 170s for sure for the 5K effort. So I'm not sure what happened there, but I do think it's kind of because I had to keep slowing down to then find a gap to weave in and out of, just a touch. And I think that kind of kept my heart rate down in check a bit more. And I would kind of surge through and around them and then get back into a rhythm. But it was quite hard to kind of stick to a certain pace for this kind of event with so many people on the looped route. But all in all, with that 5K finishing time being 17:52, which is just... it's crazy to think that I've run under 18 minutes now. And I'm kind of, like I was thinking about it the other day, I'm kind of edging closer to that 15-minute barrier than the sub 20 barrier. So I know you start making a lot more smaller gains, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying to get down to under 17 and a half minutes. And I think that would just be, insane. And I would never have expected to start running that much faster, but feeling pretty comfortable at 3:30 per K pace now. I do think it's possible. And on the VDOT calculator, if you change my average pace that I held for the 5K from my previous PB, which was 3:40 per K, it was around 3:39, 3:40. But if you change it from 3:40 per K down to the 3:36, which I averaged for the recent 5K race, you get a equivalent time of 37 minutes and 19 seconds for the 10K, which is 3:44 per K. I don't know what the paces are in miles, sorry, but I use kilometers, and I will maybe eventually, when I have more time to edit, start putting mile splits up on the screen and stuff, but yeah, sorry about that. These kind of equivalent times are if you were to train for that event specifically. So if you've run a recent 5K time and then you were to train for the 10K specifically, that is what your potential would be if you've run the other time in that event. So it says 37 minutes and 19 seconds, which I know, well, I'm sure is out of reach at the moment, and I'm not wanting to go that crazy. My PB is 38 minutes and 54 seconds, I believe. I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's around there. It's 38 high. And I would really like to try and dip under 38 minutes for this 10K tomorrow. And if I can maintain around the 3 minutes and 47 per K pace, it should be possible. So we're going to go out at that pace, and I might try and do the first K around 350 and see if we can kick down a touch and then hold it for the rest. I was looking at somebody else's splits who ran the event last year, and if you look at his kilometer splits, it does go downhill for the first kind of 6K and then ramps back up for the 7th K, back pretty steeply downhill for the 8th, and then the last 2 kilometers are uphill to the finish. So it'll be a bit of a grind to finish, but hopefully, yeah, we can go for that sub 38 minutes. Anything under 38:30 would be insane. I'll be so happy with that. So yeah, I am looking forward to giving it a good go tomorrow, and hopefully there's a fair few people running around that pace, so it's a little bit easier for me, and maybe we can work together. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video today, guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit the like button. Stay tuned for the race day vlog for tomorrow, the 10K. Let me know if you've got any races that you're training for or planning on doing, and I look forward to chatting to you in the comments about that. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.